Alright YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I'm back in the garage of dreams, working on the car. This episode will be doing some sill stands. So here's the sill stands I've purchased from AG Motorsport up in Scotland. Very heavy duty, very high quality, exactly what I need. This should raise the car nice and high off the ground, so it's much easier to work on, and they're very quick as well to jack the car up. I've also got some hollow tube and some flat bar, and the plan is to, with a hole saw, just drill straight through the rear, through the car, through the chassis, insert the tube, weld round the outside of the tube, weld round the inside of the tube, then put a plate over the outside and the inside, and again just weld that all up, and do that in every corner, and that'll give us the mounting points for the sill stands. I'll trim them up with the body kit as well, so it should look nice and neat. I've had to, basically I've got a hole saw here, but this one's obviously too small, it's not long enough, so I've welded together this. So I've just got a couple of these and then just hacked them up and welded together, and it'll fit nicely on the SDS drill. So yeah, and in other news, you'll see the fridge is full, and so is my pint. So balance has been restored, standards have been raised, as is the car. So I'm going to get the car jacked up, and then we can start doing some drilling. So let's get going. Cheers. Right, got to stop it for tonight, I think. Yeah, I've got most of the way through the first hole, literally been on it a couple of minutes, but the hole saw it's shot. It's absolutely knackered. See the teeth? There's just nothing left on it, so I'll have to go and get one ordered up now and weld another one back together. But yeah, boring. Right, bit of a development. I went to go and buy some more of these hole saws to make another one of these, because obviously that's gone blunt. But I had a bit of a change of plan. I mean, I can't keep welding these together each time these go blunt, so I bought 2 more fresh hole saw ends, and I spoke to my mate who's got a machine shop, and he managed to knock me up this, which is basically an extension bar. So I can now, I don't think that's going to stand up like that. So I can just screw one of these to the same thread. So I have to put this on its stand for a minute. So I can screw that on like that. And then what I'm going to do is, on this old arbor, I'm going to literally hack it off there and slot that obviously the way around, but it's going to go that way inside there. I'll weld it round there, and I'll have a lovely extension bar, because it's the same diameter as the hole saw. As it's going through each skin of the side of the car, it's going to keep it in line. So I just thought it's a much easier way of doing it. So I bought 2 more arbors as a spare for the short one to get the initial hole done. But yeah, this is the old one, so all I'm going to do now is let's just get the iron grinder with a slitting disc. Just take that off there, clean this up, slot it in there, and just make it up. And that should be done then, and crack on with the sill stand. So let's get that done. Okay, so it's all welded up. Just giving it a quick bit of a dressing up. But yeah, that's my new extension bar. So let's give it a go. Yeah, well, that was a success. Yeah, straight through, nice and neat. So next job is to clean all this seam sealer out of the way, grind back this metal to get a nice clean surface ready to weld to. Do the same on the outside, and just got to cut some metal up now to do the plates that go over the end of it. So we'll do that now, get it dressed up, and this side's not far off being done. So nice bit of progress. Right, so I've got these two plates now cut and dressed. I've just made them slightly elongated so it will fit round the tube. So if I just show you what I mean. So slide that on there like that. So we're going to weld that onto it like that. And on the inside, going to weld that up like that. Obviously the bar's going to be nice and flush, so it'll be nice and flush like that, nice and neat. So let's get a welder out. Right, so I've got the inner side plates all welded up now. So nice and solid, still really hot. But that was the easy bit. This is going to be the tough one because this is it's mega thin. It really is thin. So I'm trying to weld a thicker plate onto thin metal is just it's a nightmare of a job. I'm not the best at welding, as you can tell, but yeah, it's going to be quite difficult. This just got to try and emphasise on getting the wire onto the thicker metal and then just sort of brush it onto the thinner metal to tack it all together. But it's going to be a bit of a difficult one, this. I'll see how I get on. I am no welder. Right, so this side's done. That's all welded up, inside and out. So I've left a fair bit of material on here, so when I put the side skirt on, I can just work out exactly how far I want this to protrude outside the side skirt, then just trim that up and it's ready to get sprayed. I've just bought some cheap rattle can paints, the same as Spirit Blue, just to tidy it up a bit. But no, pretty happy with that. It's a bit of a result. So 1 down, 3 to go. Let's get going. Right, I'm back to it now. I missed a bit of footage out, so I managed to start on the front one. And I've got the fronts all drilled through. This actually goes through underneath the car to the inside chassis leg, but there's literally no room to put a plate on, but because it's the chassis leg you don't need to plate it, so as it comes through I'm just going to weld underneath it and then put a plate on the outside, because obviously this is very thin metal, but I should have got some footage of that but I didn't. But that's absolutely solid, just needs a plate on there, cut this off, and then I can start on the other side. So the plan is now, if I get 5 minutes, just to whip this, get this side sill trim back off, the side skirt, and drill another hole through here, exact same as the other side. Then I'll do the welding on both sides, put a bar in, weld it up, plate it up, weld the inside. Then that's the sill stands done. So I'll see how I get on, but if you've been following the channel, this is the episode of the night I've just broke the carbon bonnet out. So I'm pretty annoyed with myself. So I'm drowning my sorrows, so we'll have to just see how we get on. So enjoy. That was a productive night. Well, quick couple of hours anyway. That's the sill stands all in. So you can see now the car is raised nice and high. There's absolutely loads of room underneath there now to work on. And all you've got to do is jack up one to the front, put 2 pins in, jack up at the rear, put 2 pins in. Just look at all that space. So I'm happy with that. I can't really gauge just how high it actually is. I mean, the axle stands are on the highest setting. So that's the axle stand on the highest setting, and it's just like nowhere near. But no, that was the last sort of job before I start bolting stuff on. So hopefully the next video is going to be even more interesting. So I'm going to finish up with beer and start on the next video. So I hope you like what you've seen, and please subscribe, share, and hit the bell icon for notification when I upload the next video. So I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Cheers.